Hello, it is I Made It Monday. Today we are going to be doing simple design. We are going to be doing the swirl design that's super trendy right now. I'm going to be using 3 different colors of pink. Real quick, while I get all set up, let's look at the pictures from last week, which were encapsulation. Everybody did such a great job. It really came out beautifully. I love when we do the like free creative stuff. It's so awesome to see what everybody comes up with. We are going to be going over a couple of different ways to do these swirls, and some issues you might run into, and how to fix that. So we're just going to be doing 2 color swirls on this today. So let's go over what I have here. I have my 3 colors. I'm using my Born Pretty. I don't know which set this is. It's a new one that I got. I don't know. But there were a couple of pinks, some summer colors, you know. Something to put my polish on, because like a palette, if you will. Top coat. I do have a buffing block. I have my set of nails already with 2 coats of gel polish on them. I have my liner brushes, a dotting tool, and a cleanup brush. I like this because we're doing line work. I like one of the hard gel brushes to clean up with. You know, you get it slightly damp with acetone and just, you know, clean up your lines with it. So you want a sharp edge on that. I have some of my lint-free nail wipes, and the reason I have these, I like to soak those in acetone and just leave them over here to wipe my brushes on in between colors. It makes it really easy to get, you know, to clean them off in between, so you're not mixing up your colors. Now that we've, you know, gone through all that, this one's going to be a quick one because I already recorded it once and I didn't record sound for some reason, so we're going to do it again. And I know it's late. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, even though I'm always late. I should change the name from I Made It Monday to technically Tuesday, because that's when I seem to be posting it. All right, so I'm going to get my other colors here ready. I have like 2 slightly darker pinks. I like Born Pretty for this kind of stuff because it's thicker. Like it's just, yeah. And I'm using pinks because, you know, pink, whatever. You can also add a glitter to it, whatever you want to do. Actually, let me grab one real quick just so we can see how that looks. All right, let's see what we got that'll go with this. I have that pine glitter stuff. Ooh, that's nice. I don't think that's dense enough for what I want. Need something pink. Oh, that's perfect. Yes, that's perfect. Thank you to everybody who is participating in the group chat. You guys are really making it just awesome. So much fun. And it's really just turned into an all-around support group, and I cannot thank you guys enough. It has been so cool. All right, let's get started. Now to do this, once you have your base color set, what you can do, you can either leave that tacky layer on, which will help keep the gel polish from bleeding, or if you still have an issue with the gel polish bleeding, what you can do is buff the top layer. Let me just zoom in a little bit here. You can buff the top layer with a very fine buffing block with the fine side of it, so that it's not really scratching it up, it's just making it kind of matte. And what that'll do is help keep it from bleeding, help keep the gel polish from bleeding, because I saw some other people in one of the Facebook groups had mentioned having issues with it when they try to do hand-painted designs, because it kind of, you can't get really crisp lines because it bleeds. So this is what I do. I do that, and then when you cover it with top coat, it covers all that up. So we're going to try it with a dotting tool and a liner brush. I wanted to talk about liner brushes real quick. So if you want long, straight lines, the longer the brush, the better. If you want to do short, tiny detail work, you want one of these little short guys right here. This is not going to get you a very long, straight line, you know, and kind of fill it in. This is what you want, and you want to just drag it, and it'll complete that line for you. So we are going to start with our 2 colors. First thing you want to do, take your first color and basically just start your design. I'm also going to show you how to use top coat to get rid of that lump that it leaves. but we'll get to that. So what I like to do, because my hand shakes, is I like to rest my hand on something that way and just kind of hold it with my pinky, and it keeps me from, you know, all that. So we're just gonna start and this is what I like about the swirl design, is that it doesn't have to be exact, you know, and that works for me. It doesn't have to be like super realistic or artistic, it's just swirls. I like this trend. So we're just dragging the brush across. So you can kind of see how it's uneven in some spots. And we're gonna use the brush to fix that. So first we wanna finish this out up here. And drag your brush to meet the edge of the gel that's already there. Or you can pick it up right on the edge of it here and pull. And it just kind of fills it in. You don't want to have too much polish on your brush, because then you'll leave big blobs everywhere. So, you know, the least amount you can get away with. Then we are going to take a little bit of it and just go over that line and let it fill in any gaps. I go slow because, you know, I don't have a great hand for detail. Okay, then you want to cure that before we move on to our next color. But you can also, like I said, if you have any spots that are missing, like I have right here, you just want to grab the edge of the line where it looks how you want and just drag it across, and it will fill it in and finish out that line and make it look nice and even for you. Same thing here. That's my other problem, is I will keep seeing things that I want to fix until I go too far and fix too much. So then you want to kind of flash cure that. You don't have to cure it completely. Just give it like 15 seconds so that it's not moving around on you. Then I'm going to take my little wipe and just clean my brush off on it. Just make sure it's wet. Maybe don't lay it on paper towels like I did so it doesn't soak up all the acetone. All right, then you're gonna grab your second color, which for me is this. And I like the way they do it where the swirls kind of intertwine. And the way you do that, start on the inside so that you can so that you're not running across the outside or outside of the lines. I start on the inside and then cross in the middle. So that's just me though. So you basically wanna do like a V shape to show it going behind. You're gonna kind of make it disappear. You're gonna start your outside line. I'm gonna fill in. Ooh. See, I kind of messed that up. So I am gonna take my brush that I have acetone on and clean that off real quick and start. Oh, wrong brush. Oh no, wrong brush. That's okay. That's all right, I'm cleaning it off, doesn't matter. I don't know what that was. Okay, let's do that again. Mistakes are how we learn. All right, so we are gonna start our line, kind of going in the same direction. But we're gonna gradually get smaller until we disappear. We're gonna pull that gel polish over. You don't really need to add a ton more to your brush. You can just pull it from what's already there. And, oh, too much. we're just gonna fill in that spot. You want to fill in any blank spaces between the two lines. And see how it kind of disappeared? So then we're going to pick it back up in the same spot here. We're just going to fill it in. We're going to pick it up where the right side of that line would be. And then close that off as well. And then we are going to do the same thing. Pick it up on the outside, where the other side of the line would be. Just fill it in. This is one of the very few hand-painted designs I can do. Which is why I thought this would be a fun one. So we're going to cure that really quick. Again, we're just flash curing. We can finish up, you know, do the complete cure later. So we're just going to buff the shine off of that. Doesn't have to be the whole nail, just wherever you're going to paint. I like doing the first line because you don't have to follow anything. You can just go any way you want. Oh, wrong one. Wrong color. That's okay. I don't care. There we go. Now it's gone. Happy little accidents. Should really pay attention to what I'm doing. But where is the fun in that? All right. Let's make sure my lines are even. Go back and drag across. There we go. Now let's flash that one for a few seconds just to keep it from running away from us because, you know. All right, let's see how this glitter looks. Hopefully it looks right. But if not, what you can do is lay your color down and put it on top of it, whatever. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That's that holographic pine gel polish. This reminds me of an old soda can, and I don't know why. This design, oh, Coca-Cola, that's why. Glitter, you want a little more on the brush. I don't hate it. And you can also like do more than 2 lines. I'm only doing 2 because, you know. All right, so I'm gonna cure that and finish my other 2 nails, and then we will be back to go over the top coat and getting rid of the lump and whatnot. But before you top coat, you wanna make sure you cure those lines all the way through, you know, no flash cure all the way. But we will be right back. Okay, now that we've cured it, what we're gonna do on these ones, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about, see the little raised spot where the swirls are? So what you're gonna do is take that same fine side of your buffing block and you're gonna buff over the whole surface. You don't wanna do it to use one that's too coarse or you might file some of your color off. You just wanna use a fine one. And what this is gonna accomplish, so it's gonna buff the top coat off of this top layer and leave the underneath here pretty much untouched. So what you're gonna get from that is a pretty even surface because it kind of brings the top coat down to meet this layer of top coat. So you're basically just filling in the gaps with top coat and filing the rest off so that when you do your second layer of top coat, you have a nice even surface and no bumps. Neo Nails taught me that. And let me tell you, that bump bugs me. It drives me absolutely nuts being able to feel that. I don't know why. But you can see now you have a nice smooth surface with no raises or anything like that. So, let me do this one real quick. You only want to do it over the lines, not the whole thing, because then you will file off some of your top coat, and you don't need to do that. And you won't be able to see the buff marks, as you can see. There we go. All right, so that is my swirly set. Not the best, but I don't hate it. So you guys show me what you got. Use whatever colors you want, you know, do however many you want. You let me know. Be as creative as you want. Use glitter, use whatever, I don't care. I just want to see everybody's creativity again because that was really cool. So I will see you guys in the group chat, and the link to the Telegram group will be in the description box. So anybody's welcome to join. As always, thanks for watching.